guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favourite pieces from the White Company. Some of these things I've been using over the years and some of them are fairly new. So it's kind of like a favourites slash haul, and everything I'm going to show you will be available in the description box. So if you want to see any of it, treat yourself or buy a gift, then you can head below there and everything will be listed. So I've got lots of gorgeous things. I don't know about you guys, but the White Company just makes me feel really inspired. I think it's such a beautiful company. They're very on brand with everything that they pick. I just feel like White Company pieces are so easily identifiable, like in somebody's house. If it's a basket or if it's a product, obviously they've got really strong branding, and I just love their whole aesthetic. It's all very clean and crisp and I love it. So I wanted to share with you some things I have been loving recently and also some stuff that I've had throughout the years, and I really hope you enjoy this video. If anyone wants to know where this cup is from, it is from Amazon. I've been getting so many DMs about these cups. My mum got them for Christmas for me. I can find the smaller version of these, which are just slightly shorter than this, on Amazon. The other ones that she got for me are actually out of stock now. So I'll list below the other ones. I'm actually thinking about swapping out all of my other white mugs for these because I just love them. Because they're double walled, they keep your coffee or your tea hotter for longer. It's like an insulation thing, which is so good for me, especially having both kids. I mean, how many times I've microwaved a coffee in my life, you would never believe. So anyway, let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy watching, and if you're new, please don't forget to hit subscribe. I just love it when I see that number go up. It just makes me feel like we're doing something right over here, and I really appreciate it. So I've got a little collection of some goodies in here, all very neutral in colour. Love that. So I'm going to go and start with probably the most asked about item that I have from the White Company, and it is of course the slippers. These are the softest, most comfortable slidey slippers you'll ever get. I love them because they've got a rubber sole in them, and sometimes I am that person that wears my slippers to the shops, wears them in the car, wears them to take the bins out. So these ones, eventually when I get a new pair, I'm going to demote these to the back door and get a new pair. So you can get these in different colours and also in different designs. These ones here are in the shade Camel, I believe. If not, I'll leave it on the description box so you can see what colour they are. They're just this really gorgeous nude shade. Now I've had these for 5 months I think now, possibly longer, and they just are so good. They last for ages. They mold to your feet, and I feel like wear test wise they last more than Uggs. So yeah, really good. Price point as well, they're only £35, which I think is great for a sort of branded slipper. You can get dupes of these though from Matalan, and I'm going to list them as well because tons of you took the link that I put on Instagram and said they're really good too. But I love the White Company ones. I've not actually got the Matalan ones, but they are very good dupes and they're only £6. So if you're not wanting to splurge on the £35 ones and maybe you want to get a couple of colours, then the £6 ones from Matalan, apparently, so you guys have been telling me on Instagram, are very like them. So I'll leave them listed too. These ones have got a crossover detail, which I love, very in at the moment to have crossover sandals, and you can get them in different colours. I've also seen them in the grey and they've got straps going across. They're really gorgeous too. But yeah, if you want to get something for the house, especially just now, when was the last time you bought a pair of shoes? Because I honestly can't really remember. Slippers are the one, and at £35 they make a fab gift as well, especially when you get them gift wraps from the Reid Company too. So me personally, I love candles, but I do think they're quite hard in your home with all the emissions from them. If you've got white walls, I mean, how many times have you went to move house and taken a picture of the wall and it's just all smoke damage? This doesn't do this. So this here is a diffuser. Essentially you get this ceramic top, you then have this little part inside it which contains your water, and it tells you here there's a maximum fill line. So you take this little nozzle off like that, you fill it up with water, and then you add any essential oils that you like, just a few drops of it, and when you plug it into the wall, that'll be my leg soaked. When you plug this into the wall, it then can either be on a timer or it can be on constant until it runs out. It's got different timer options, and then you've also got a light option, so you can either have it like a kind of glowing light that goes on and off, or just a constant light or no light at all. and it's fantastic because it gives off the most amazing scent in your house. Feel like a really nice light smoke that comes out the top of it, and it's just amazing. Like honestly, it's the best investment. Listen, it's £65 and I'm going to justify it to you in 2 seconds. First of all, how much is a Yankee candle? A Yankee candle, middle of the road, is £25, right? Once you've burnt that, it's done. That's £65, and I'm not joking. A bottle of the oils, which I'll show you some of my favourites in a second. You can buy other ones as well. It doesn't need to be White Company ones. It can be Neon ones. It can be ones off Amazon. It can be ones from, I don't know, Primark. They do some as well. Once you use the oils, which these ones are like £8 each, they last for ages. You literally use 2 drops of an oil that size in this, so it just keeps giving. It's brilliant. It's so good. I've actually got 2 of them now in the house because I think value for money wise, it's fantastic. So yeah, absolutely love this. I think you guys are going to love them as well, and I bought one for my mum for our new house and she's never got it off. So yeah, steam diffusers are the one. The design of these are gorgeous, they're so sleek, and from what I can gather, these ones don't actually make your home feel wet in comparison to a lot of the other ones you maybe find on Amazon. These ones get such a great name for diffusing the oil really well, for not using a lot of oil. They're fantastic, really, really good, and I think you guys will love them. So again, I'll list it below. A great present, see with Mother's Day coming up and for Valentine's Day, get that on your list because it's just fantastic. And funnily enough, Fraser is so into this. You know how guys sometimes pretend they don't like all these things? See if I sit this in the bedroom with one of the Calm or the Spa scents, the 2 of us are sleeping in 2 seconds. It's brilliant. So yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. I'd literally tell everybody I know to get one. They are amazing. So yeah, gorgeous. Love this so much. It's literally my total hero home product. It's amazing. I could go on about it forever. I could have made a whole video about it. This one as well. So I've got 2 of the bigger diffusers, and I was going to buy a 3rd one for upstairs. So one's in the kitchen, one's in the living room, and I then seen this one here, which is the portable one. This is fantastic, but only for small doses. So basically the size obviously tells you itself. It's smaller. You have to use batteries and the batteries run out quite quickly, but you can see here, hopefully on camera, yeah, you can see it against my hair. That's the way that the smoke kind of comes out it. So that's got water in it and it's got the diffuser oils. And this is the travel one, but you know what it's great for? In the bath. We don't have a plug socket, and to be honest, putting an extension cable and running it from outside the bathroom in there, oh my god, it smells so good. It just ruins the vibe. So see if I'm having a bath, this is what I take upstairs with me, and it has a little, you kind of take off this side part here. You can see in here there's like a little container that has the water in it with the essential oil, and then one of the batteries come out there, but it takes 3 AAA batteries. You just keep them in it like that, and then all you have to do is clip this back into place, and then it comes with this little circular stand. So it's really sleek, it's a lovely design. This one's £40 and it works like that. It's good if you want to try it as well and you don't want to spend £65, but it's nowhere near as good as the £65 one. So if you are thinking about getting the bigger one, don't get this one thinking that it's going to be as good as that, because nothing compares to the big one. They have another one that's £100, which I just don't know how good that one is. I think it may just be bigger, but this one here, the one at 65, is the best. It's so good. This one's great for occasional use, but battery life's not as great. I just wanted to show you it because I do use it and I still love it, but the other one has my heart completely. I suppose while we're on the subject of talking about the oils, these are the ones that I have. If I remember rightly from the website, they range between £8 and £12, so not really expensive, very, very accessible. The more expensive one tends to be the spa type products, but the best fragrance I personally think is Seychelles. You literally can't even see the wording on this anymore because I've used it that much. This is the best fragrance for using in them, I think. My whole house smells like a department store. It's just, there's no comparison. When you have a candle on and then you have that on, it's like times 1,000. It's just, I can't explain it. This is the best oil. It's called Seychelles. I'm actually not even sure what the Seychelles scent is meant to be like, but just think expensive, luxury, like being in a big department store. When you go into like a beautiful hotel or even like a wedding day and it just smells incredible, that is what that's like. It's just, it's not even a scent, it's just like a moment. I'm getting deep now, but it's so true. It is the nicest scent ever, and I think that's the one. If you're going to pick one oil, make sure you get that one. That's for like everyday, nice freshness, expensive smell through your home. It is gorgeous. The next scent which you guys are going to love is called Sleep. So this one here is called Sleep Relax, and again another oil. You literally need, I'll show you how they look when you open them. You need 2 drops of that in a full container of water. It's amazing. Like, that just smells like lavender and all the sleepy scents. It's brilliant. So these are 15ml each. That was, I'm sure, £10. I think Seychelles is 8. So again, really accessible, and they last you forever. Like, I'm not joking, I've literally got half of that left and I use it every single day. It's amazing. Although, that being said, when the White Company have a sale on, very seldom will you ever see oils go into sale, but you'll always find candles go on sale. And if you can, and if you do love candles, I mean, I love a candlelit bath. Candles will always have a place in my home. I just love having a candle. As much as I love my diffusers, I like the light off of a candle at night time. It's really cozy. So the White Company do the best sales. They have the most amazing end of summer sale, and they also have the most amazing January sale. I tend to buy loads of stuff in the sale after summer and keep it for Christmas presents. It's so worthwhile because some things are less than half price. The minimum you're going to get off is like 30%. It's fantastic. So when they have a sale on, I tend to buy lots of little candles. They come in like nice little white boxes that are all wrapped in cellophane, and it's great for keeping as presents or even just a little treat to yourself. So this one I haven't burnt yet, but I thought I would show you anyway. This is a fragrance called Mystique, which, if I remember rightly, is a mix up of watermelon, cucumber and basil. Certain it is. It's beautiful, I love it. It's so fresh, it's very spring-like and quite a unisex fragrance. So if you've got somebody in your life that, you know, likes those kind of very much neutral scents that aren't really sweet or very woody, then that is nice and in the middle. It's lovely and fresh, and I have had Mystique before. In fact, whilst I'm on that, that was $11.20 for that candle, by the way, which I think is great. But while I'm on the subject of this fragrance, I'll show you my shower gel at the moment. Now this one is again Mystique, watermelon, cucumber and basil, yeah I was right. So this here, it's usually £13, but you can get them in the set, usually on sale, with this and the body cream, which again obviously is Mystique. That lasts for so long. Look how little I've used out of that. You can put just a tiny amount in your hands and it lasts for ages. It goes for miles. It is really nice and hydrating. And now this together, I'm certain, was £18. But like I say, the £13 for the shower gel on its own, so it was a good deal to get the two together. And also they look lovely in your bathroom too. They're such a nice packaged item, and I know that sounds so pathetic, but it's just one of the things that makes me happy in life is when my toiletries look nice in my bathroom. So these are great together. That moisturiser is lovely. I've got really dry skin and I find this is great for keeping it hydrated. Another scent one, I love this. This is fresh grapefruit and it's their room spray. These also go on sale every year, so you tend to get the more spring-like fragrances like fresh grapefruit going on sale at the end of the summer when it's coming into more of their winter fragrances. So if you can try and catch that so that you get these on sale and then keep them until spring, which is what I've done, and then get your winter ones early for the next year. If you try and do it like that on rotation, then it's definitely worth it and saves you so much money. This is grapefruit, jasmine and orange flower, and it's super strong. You literally don't need to have any more than 2 sprays per room because it's fantastic. Also great for spraying any of your upholstery items like your curtains, pillowcases, all of that. It's gorgeous, and again I got it on sale for I think £11. And just before I go, I wanted to briefly touch on some of the kids things that I love from the White Company. As I've said before, their sale is amazing, so if you're ever looking for anything like clothing, pyjamas, gifts, all of that, get on the sales because you save a fortune. I tend to always have a supply of older size pyjamas for Ella and Charlie from the White Company, so I'll buy her like age 9 just now and keep them until she fits age 9, because they go down to like £11 and stuff for a set. She's had these ones for ages. I believe these are age 78 or something, but these have been worn to death, and I'm not joking, look at them. Can you see how like they just retain their colour, and also they're a bit crushed because they were actually in the washing basket but I had to get them out to show you. They're just the cutest jammies. They've got lovely little frills on them, and the day that they can't fit into White Company pyjamas is the day I'll cry, because I just think they're amazing. There's the bottoms for them as well. They're just so nice. And the women's pyjamas are gorgeous as well, but are a bit more pricey, so I've never had the pyjamas from there for a long time. Just because they're a bit more expensive. Even on sale it's like £30 for the bottoms and 20 for the top, so it is expensive. But when the kids stuff's only coming up at like £11, then I tend to buy them pyjamas, and I'll usually buy their Christmas ones now for next year because they'll go on sale shortly. So you just got to be prepared if you want to get the good deals. And the last little item from the White Company that I wanted to share with you is Charlie's little money bank. He got this as a gift, so I didn't buy this myself, but this is also from the White Company, and it's just gorgeous. It's a little elephant and it's very timeless, and it's something I just don't think I'll ever be able to part with. I'll always have this. Obviously it's got some pennies in it as well. I just think it's gorgeous, and it goes so beautifully in his room. And who knew that his room would end up being elephant themed in this new house, because he had this in the last house. And this just fits in perfectly now, so I absolutely love it. And all of their little kids trinket boxes and memory books, all that stuff is just fantastic, and definitely great gifts if you're ever looking for something like that for a loved one, for a new baby, or even just as a gift. So everyone, I really hope you enjoyed watching and seeing some bits from the White Company. I don't think I've ever seen a White Company haul necessarily come up in my subscriptions, so if anyone's been really interested in seeing what's out there and you know what is worth it, I think it's one of those companies that's quite expensive and people just don't really know if it's worth the hype. Those are definitely worth it, and essentially if you can get them on sale then hold off, but I definitely don't think the oils or the diffuser will go on sale ever because they're so popular. So get in there soon. I think they're actually back in stock, and so are the slippers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bump this one into tonight's video. So if any of you guys want to watch it and you want to go ahead and shop anything, then you'll find it below in the description box. So you can go there, have a look, drop some heavy hints to loved ones for Valentine's Day. Play this in the background. Boys, are you listening? And with Mother's Day coming up as well, it might be a few nice ideas for you if you are thinking for something to get for your mum. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!